I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man.
Nuts? You thought?
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon! Man, oh man. It's Cowboy, and I'm back with another reality talk show Tuesday. And trust me, it's gonna be some more epic entertainment. So guys, let me get things together. Today was cool. I had my first day of my new job. So it's training, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, man, I'm kind of excited. It's really cool. It's something that's up the alley for me. It really feel like I'm doing something where I can make a difference. I had sweatpants on, but I had this shirt on. So that's a cool thing, guys. I'm working from home, so I'm just sitting back, chilling with sweatpants on, you know, a decent shirt on for training anyway. It's all right. But anyway, yeah, man. So I got a whole new little setup in the room, which you can't see. So for you guys, everything looks pretty much the same. Let me fix this a little bit. All right. So for you, everything looks the same. Still got the fish tank and the toys and the collectibles. But for me, my setup is different. Over here is now my whole work setup. It's kind of cool. And I had to move the I had like two little desks in front of me, and I had to move those over. So I'm gonna leave them there because I want to see what it's like to just have it to the side of me, because I don't want to like move one thing, move the other. I want things to be stationary and they just sit where they sit. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, I am the Cowboy, and this is some epic entertainment because I do it all, right? Why is the entertainment epic? Why, cowboy? Because I do it all. Because this very channel, you can find product reviews, movie reviews, vlogging, game streams, live gaming, gaming podcasts, reality talk shows. I mean, I do it all, and it's just me. Now, cool thing is, it's an open format. So with the help of you guys, I love participation from the audience because I have a link. You guys click on the link, bring you right on in here with me, and we're jamming together. So with that being said, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to grab a chair. I hope you guys grab a chair and join the conversation. So let's see. So it would be like this, right? I don't think that's that bad. Now, here's the difference. Wife is going to join, and then when she does, I will have to move things around. So I guess I'll just no, remember about that chair. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I guess in this situation. So I guess it wouldn't be that bad having it like this. And then I have to switch up. So yeah. Anyways, I'll move this over. All right, so come on in. All right, so yeah, guys, ask me whatever questions you have about my new day, with the new job. But good stuff, good stuff. I thought it was cool. I didn't really do anything at all, but I just did training, you know. So yeah, but guys, welcome, Sandy Beach is in the building. What's going on?
Dropping everything.
I am. What's going on? How was your day?
My day was busy.
Busy? Okay, cool. Guys, hit that like button. All right, let's see what's up with the people in the chat. Why did it put this in here twice? Let me see. Chat is now open for everyone. Chat is now open for everyone. Okay, fair enough. Obi's in the building. What's up, Obi? Mr. Ermerle's in the building. What's going on? Was I nervous? No, man. Listen, I eat, sleep, interactions, meeting people. I used to always tell my kids, never fear change, right? I welcome new beginnings, man. It's, you know, it's funny because they was like, oh, everybody tell a little bit about yourself. And I was like, well, I'm also a streamer, so I'm in this room a lot, and I put my cowboy hat on the screen. I wear a cowboy hat. There's like, oh, wow. You know, so, and then I mentioned, and Mike, we actually used to do, have a channel together, and it's because of him is why I got this, you know, I found out about the job. So, yeah, and I'm never nervous. Let me see. Sonia's desperate for cat. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore you, bro. I don't really have time for it, to be honest with you. I'm not going to talk gaming, but the Quest is released today. Oh, is it released today? The Quest 3 released today. Yeah, or when are you going to get it?
Today. You got to get it today.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Let me see. The world is about to be like Harry Potter in the next 5 years. We're going to do magic? Or my beginning of Terminator 2, Mr. Aurora. Man, picture that. Let me see. Get some sneaky gaming in while you have short breaks. Bro! You know what I did on my lunch break? So I'm like this. This is where, well, if this thing was moved out the way, you guys can't see it. But I'm pretty much like this. On my lunch break, I just turned this way and I was playing Atlas Fallen. And then when work ended, I just turned and started playing Atlas Fallen. I think I'm going to get in way more gaming now because there's times where I'm like, dude, I'm just going to, what else am I doing? So I thought that was cool, but I didn't get up to like leave the room. I was in here the whole time because I thought like once I would be done, I would probably go to the bedroom and just relax for a little bit. But I was like, dude, why not play games? Because that's the problem. I feel like I don't play. I love video games, but I feel like I don't play them as much. But now that was kind of cool. And
if you'll get
tired of playing video games. Tired of playing video games.
Like in between, will you just like, eh?
Oh yeah, I mean that might happen. I might just like I don't feel like playing today. What I can't wait for is the PlayStation Portal, because I think there's so many times where I don't feel like being in this room,
And you can just
I
go
might,
lay in the
like on
bed.
the weekend, I might wake up in the bed and you might still be asleep. And I don't feel like getting up and getting dressed and walking over here. So I'm just going to grab the port. And then also sometimes I don't feel like turning on the TV, like, because now I've been doing the remote play. I don't want to bother you when you're just relaxing and have the TV on. So yeah, that's going to be cool with the portal. I'm just going to pick it up, put my headphones on, and I'm just going to rock out, you know? Anyway, let me see.
Best Christmas gift
Josh
this year?
is in the video. Definitely. Finally, the real talent of the network is here. Listen, this is the network that'll make your neck work. Because I got so much content, your neck hurt. Say it. Come on, say it. This is a network that make your neck work. I got so much content, your neck hurt. It is no anyway. You're here hanging with the cowboy, the king of entertainment, the master of vlogging, the all-purpose champ, the king of content himself. So, I got the network that make your neck work. I got so much content, your neck hurt.
Listen, you know that girl Bobby I've been watching on TikTok where she just like looks like she has no personality when people are talking to her. That's how I look right now.
What are you even doing here then? Like,
No, because of you saying that over and over again.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to make you show good.
You think the audience? Hold up, guys. If you think Sandy is bringing some type of benefit to this show, give me a thumbs up. And if you think she isn't, give me a thumbs down. We're gonna see what the people say.
They're bored with you.
Anyway, Monkey Boy said, "What happened with your old job?" I decided I want something new to do. So I decided to take a new job.
Well, no, you wanted to work from home. That was the
Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't just want to work from home. Like, I don't mind going into an office, but we want to move. And I think part of the steps of moving, if we had a home job, it would make it easier. So I was saying eventually I would want to get a home job. It kind of came up. I tried to get it, didn't get it, said whatever. And then my buddy told me about this and I got it. And so I just figured, you know what? I'm going to leave. So I gave my job 2 weeks and I was out. So Friday was my last day. Let me see, Monkey Boy, I'm ready for all of that. That Quest 3, augmented reality, going to be crazy. Let me see. Feel like talking all of you. What? Feel like taking all of my clothes off.
And just running outside naked.
Fair enough. Sandy is in the building. Yes, she is. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. That quick 1v1 match yesterday was crazy. Oh, yeah, we was wilding, man. That was a good match. Urban, they will arrest you. Don't do it. They won't arrest Urban. Urban could get away with that. Cowboy, why you do the hate? Why do you hate? No, because, bro, this isn't that day. If you want to say all that nonsense yesterday on the gaming show, cool. Like, I'm not going into all that your nonsense with you hate PlayStation. Give it to someone else. Who cares? Because I definitely don't. And today isn't the day for it. Now, you want to talk about it on Mondays, just be a guest, bro. Come on the show. Click on the link like everybody else. But the keyboard warrior in the chat, I hate PlayStation. Bro, man, I don't got time for it. It's nonsense.
They said I got a big winter coat on, but need to be worried about getting those gloves out of the glove department.
I was just trying to share the news about PlayStation Slim. Yeah, today ain't the day for it. It's not the day.
This ain't even a winter coat. This is like a fleece.
It's called Reality Talk Show Tuesday. All right? You want to talk about something else in the world besides gaming? Today is the day. All right, Obi Rose, I'm going. I'm the gingerbread man. They could not catch me. Fair enough. I do this. It's almost Christmas season. Let me see. The Sandy and Anthony show case closed. Thumbs up. Rather have network than makes my neck hurt.
And look, Monkey Boy said.
He's a hater. Yo, Ideal, what's up, man? How you doing? Sorry, I was barely in the chat
But
today.
Ideal said Cowboy, and then Holt said thumbs up.
Cowboy rap album produced by Ron, available on Spot. Yo, you getting in this or whatnot? I got so much content, I make your neck work. Cause your neck hurt. It's something like that. Let me see. I just body host in Discord. Ooh, Josh Warren celebrates 24 months of membership. Shout out to Big Mike getting you closer to Florida. Well, about that. Are you not entertained?
Not exactly.
Okay, so here's the thing. So in training, somebody asked the question, could they do their job from somewhere else if they took half of it vacation time, the other half? And they said no. They said you have to do your job from your home in New Jersey. So there were people on that lived in other states, though, or trainers. So I think it's one of those things where if you're doing the you got hired for the New Jersey job, you have to do the New Jersey job in New Jersey, because what they said is they wanted people to be residents of New Jersey. And the funny thing is they kind of alluded to people in New Jersey a little bit extra. So they kind of want people to have that personality, which is kind of interesting. So I think I would, I'm not saying, so I don't want to bring it up yet, right? I just want to learn the job. I want to see if I act like, what if I don't like the job? What's the point of me even action? But I want to learn the job, master the job, feel like I'm great at the job, and I like it so far. I like what it entails. I like that it's helping people. I like that I feel like I'm gonna actually be like I'm gonna use my personality just to make people have a better day, which is cool. But I think what's probably gonna happen is if I do say, hey, I'm moving, then they probably just got to transfer me to a different department. So, but we'll see what happens.
Or they might be like, oh, you gotta get a new job.
It might happen. Yeah. I'm scared to pull that off because of the Irish whip. Oh yeah, man. But that was dope though. That was cool as hell. Wait a minute. I thought Drake was on the show tonight. Yeah, right? Wait, is he saying he thought Drake was on the show? He thought it was because of my rapping skills. Or he did. Okay. Ron said, I want a rap battle with Mr. Urban World. Bro, I'll set it up. Ron starts your album coming out next year, so I can no longer rap for free. You're going to have to start charging. Got to start charging. Ron Slusher Cassidy will be on it and trying to get Lupe Fiasco along with others. Rest in peace, Doom. Let me see. Mr. Urban World mixtape. Wait till you hear my single, Orchestra. How about this for a topic? Do relationships last if both the man and woman both do work to make their neck hurt? Yeah, that's the only way you're going to make the relationship last, bro, is if they both trying to make their neck hurt. Because I do neck work. My neck do hurt. I run the jewels on there. Yo, if you're switching jobs, who's gonna DJ at Greasy Larry's? Yo. Oh man, hey, Ideal, that was the greatest, yo. Hold on, let me give him one of these, man. Hold on. Let's put Ideal back on. They coming back next week. Oh man. All right. That was good. I never said I hate the PlayStation. I just like to share good and bad news about all platforms. Fair enough. Didn't even put your 2 weeks in. Shaking my head. I'm just finding out what.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he put his 2 weeks.
Yeah, I put my 2 weeks in. Actually, I gave them more days. So when I put my 2 weeks in, I did it where I was giving them 16 days. No, actually, I gave them 15 straight days, and I was including the whole time frame. So yeah, my last day was Friday. Technically, my last day could have been Wednesday if I did strictly 2 weeks, but I just said I'll work to Friday. Cowboy, don't give me credit. I beat Monkey Boy in Power Rangers and in Pac-Man when he cheated. I don't think Monkey Boy.
How do you cheat in Pac-Man?
Yeah, and I don't think Monkey Boy played. Yeah, I think you're thinking about Monkey Bones. That's a different person.
Yeah, you're thinking about Jose.
He's thinking about Jose. And I've been around more spirits than him. I thought you were about to say.
Yeah, you're definitely
been
talking
around
about
the
you're
world
definitely
and
talking about the other monkey.
Yeah.
Bones.
Yep, Monkey Bones Gaming. Yo, Ideal had me crying, man. That was great. I run the YouTube that make you boo boo. Okay, I like it. Urban, I don't know this body slam term you mentioned.
Body slang.
Yeah. I thought because Urban always talking about he body slams.
Like
somebody.
body.
Yeah, I got it. We don't rock foo foo, but I got foo boo. Okay. And I thought you knew. Because I come out like Dr. Who. Come on. Let's go. Whoa. He ain't going there yet. we jumping in it. So we got, he said, we don't rock foo foo, but I got foo boo. And I thought you knew.
This is true.
Mr. Urban World Rhymes sound like doo.
If only you knew.
And when I met you, I went goo.
For the Gaga.
And I seen you and I was like, I gotta hit that ta-ta.
Like rah.
And I'll be sipping on my baby baba.
Yeah.
Keep playing around, you're gonna get nada. And I'm always asking for $4. Yo, don't mess with me, man.
That's what I live with.
That's what she live with. All right, Rosie's leaving me high and dry at the
At the Shake Shack, bro.
Hey, come on, man. Hey.
How you just gonna leave out?
I'm sorry. Let me see. Oh, wow. My bad, Monkey Boy. Please forgive me. LOL. He had you as a whole different person.
Yes, he did.
All right. So where you got on topics this? All right. I'm sorry. I'm having fun with the audience. OMG. I am so embarrassed. See what happens when we just laugh and joke, guys, and we're not console warring. This is fun.
Mister said, don't start it. Sandy got the gloves in her compartment.
And when I met Sandy, I used to stay at her apartment. Come on. You always trying to act like you in charge, like you the sergeant.
What rhymes with sergeant? Come.
I'm living larger than large marges. That's how you gotta do it, man. It's not always about that rhyme clean. You know, you throw that little slang in there, you know. Right. Anyway, so and remember the one episode, the Sandy Anthony show, where we like rapped the whole episode? We just kept going back and forth. That was hilarious. That was like 2 hours. All right, not trying to get into your personal finances, but did you have to take the
substantial pay increase to change jobs? And is it similar type of job something you'll be comfortable with long term?
What's cool is it's so I don't want to say everybody would love to work from home, but I've always thought it would be cool to work from home. Well, I used to work at this one job for 20 years, and I was like, bro, just let me get one day working from home, because people used to work from home. So I was trying to lobby for just Wednesday. So yes, I'm not gonna lie, I do fancy working from home. This is cool. I don't want to act too excited, but
why not?
Why not? Right? As far as the money works. So
yeah. It still will pay all the bills he needs to pay.
Yeah,
and then some.
Yeah, I don't.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I mean,
the
I guess
way I just answered.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so dang, Pee Wee Herman bars, right? Rest in peace, Marge Lars passed away. She did. All right. I noticed Reality Tuesdays, but I need something dumb and mindless to put to play. I don't want to. What do you mean? You got Ideal talking about the Sugar Shake Shack and all that? We're already getting dumb and mindless.
What's that little game with the dude that he plays with his son that he told me to play? He looks like a sack boy, like the sack.
Oh, Sackboy, yeah.
There you go. Play Sackboy.
All right. Let me pull up some stuff we're gonna get into. Fine. Rose can't never let me enjoy life. All right, so let's move on. All right, so let's find something stupid and silly first.
Do you have anything stupid, silly?
I mean, don't we always got something stupid and silly? Okay, so 10-10. Today is 10-10. All right, so I never got into some of the alien stuff, but let's do this. This is kind of deep. Let's do this. This is one I got from you. I want to ask you guys, do you agree with, and this is Dana White, okay? So Dana White, the head of the UFC, president of UFC, look what he had to say. So I'm curious if you guys agree with this or not. So check this out. Dana White.
I will never talk to a doctor about my general health ever again. If I break my arm, I'm going to go see a doctor. If I need surgery, I'm going to go see a doctor. My general health, never again. None of them know what they're talking about. They're all full of shit. All they know is to put you on pills and put you on medicine. That's all they know.
That's wild.
Health ever again.
Dana White said he will never again go to a general practitioner because he feel all they know is to put you on pills. As well. What's your thoughts on it?
It's up to you to take the pills, though. You could tell your general health doctor, like, listen, I don't want to take medicine. Is there a natural way for what you say is wrong with me to do it that way?
Yeah, but I think you can. You are.
Can.
That's correct.
You have
but
freedom
I think
of speech.
People go to the doctor for the doctor to tell them what's wrong with them. And if he feels that most doctors are going to say you need this medication, that you're going to take it. And what he found in his situation is that a lot of that is BS, and they're just trying to get you on stuff. Now, I did work for a market research company for a very long time, and I used to say I talked to doctors all day, and I did surveys with them. And I had to ask them questions, and they gave me answers. And some of the answers, I was like, "What?" Like infusion centers. They used to say, doctors just get infusion centers because it makes more money. Not that the infusions are that much better than oral medication. I used to be like, wait, what? And they're just being candid, letting it fly. Doctors had a big deal with long-term side effects. They didn't like rating drugs on a 1 to 10 scale, 1 out of all 10 extremely. How would you rate the long-term side effects? They would want to give it a 5 or an NA. And so used to hear a lot of crazy stories. But yeah, this is kind of, it's kind of deep when you think of it,
I think it's all up to you what you believe from the doctor and what you don't. So if you go to the doctor and the doctor's like, "Oh man, you got the flu," right? And you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'm coughing and my nose and stuff. That's why I came here," right? But he wants to give you some new drug for the flu that's not in the pharmacy. Say it's something that just came out. Or it's up to you. Are you going to take that drug? Or are you going to say, just go to the drugstore and get cough medicine? Right.
Well, it's hard. As chances are, if you were just going to say I'm going to get cough medicine, you probably wouldn't have went to the doctor. So that's the thing. Typically, if it gets you to the point to go to doctors, you feel like you need something, right? Like when I messed my arm up, you know me, I don't like to go to doctors, but I went to the doctor because I knew something was up.
Yeah, but it's always up to you to take drugs, right? Whether it's, the doctor says you should do it or the doctor says you don't have to do it. You could decide. It's ultimately your choice. Nobody said when you go to the doctor, you have to take what they prescribe you. They can give you a prescription, you can never fill it.
Yeah, but that's like saying you can go to the car wash and you don't have to get your wheels. Yeah, long story short, that's the doctor's profession.
It's a choice,
right? So I do get what you're saying, but I get what he's saying. I think his thing is that doctors,
they're trying to make money.
Yeah, you think they're going to help you, but they're really making money.
Well, think about this, right? So a lot of doctors, the reason why doctors prescribe things is because they make a percentage off of that drug they're prescribing. You ever heard of that? Yeah. They get paid per prescription.
They get kickbacks.
Yeah. So,
right.
Of course, they want to make money.
All right. So Ideal said, can a relationship blossom and grow healthier if your significant other is a Sindel mean.
The hell is a symbol mean?
Sindel from Mortal Kombat. I mean, yeah, especially if your significant other try to do all the flips and the splits and stuff that Sindel does on the game.
And then he said filthy symbol mean.
I haven't fought a Sindel that was that good yet.
Obi said, ha ha ha, sugar shake, shake, ha ha, at ideal. Nope, ha ha, Sindel as El Diablo.
Let me see. Wishing you good fortune on your new job, a new adventure. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And also, how are you doing, man? I know you had a operation last year, so I hope you're doing good, man. You know?
Hope you healed up good.
Mm-hmm.
Obi said, want to kind of agree with him. Ibuprofen is a
Placebo.
Sorry, I don't know why I read that like that. And that has been proven, but get an ibuprofen 800 that actually works.
I mean, I don't take
You know, it's
medication
funny.
that much.
So I've had ibuprofen from the doctor's prescribed before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've had regular ibuprofen that you can get over the counter. And you know what? Neither one of them work. How about that? So,
That's funny.
no, I'm being honest. Like, I don't think ibuprofen works for me at all.
Mm-hmm.
I would never choose to take ibuprofen, even if it is 800.
Well, remember when the doctor told me to take Advil or ibuprofen, and that was supposed to, she thought I had chronic inflammation, told me to take it for 30 days, and nothing happened. Swelling didn't go down, nothing, and guess what? I didn't have chronic inflammation. I had a torn rotator cuff. But anyway, a lot of it is guessing. I agree. The doctors all at work for the pharmaceutical companies. It's not like it used to be. 9 times out of 10, you'll end up with a prescription if you go to the doctor. Yeah, it's real. Let me see. At one point, my 75-year-old mother was on 37 prescriptions for the same doctor. From the same doctor, we narrowed it down to 7 of 8. Finally, God bless you.
Thank you.
It was killing her. That's crazy, right?
37 different prescriptions.
Like, come on now.
Jesus Christ.
Calling out Obi Rose, Street Fighter 6, right here, right now. Tell him, Ron. Ask him if he's showing up to his own show tomorrow. You gotta get the schedule for that guy. Figure out what's going on. All right, this was kind of cool though. Let me find something else.
Yeah, it sparked your
Bam,
interest.
I got something for you guys. Pause that, lady. All right, so check this one out, guys. I feel bad because I always got some type of crazy stories.
But that's what gets conversation going.
Yeah, you know.
It has happened so often lately that it's understandable if you've wondered if you need to learn evasive driving techniques. Yet another in what seems to be a rash of so-called follow-home robberies. The latest, a homeowner in Dallas who was attacked in his driveway after he went to the bank. Stephen Fabian has details.
A homeowner pulls into his driveway, but something is wrong. He's blocked in by an SUV. 3 men jump out armed with guns. They charge at his BMW and pound away, trying to smash in the window.
Look at this idiot. He don't even got a mask on or nothing. He's sitting there. He's trying to cover. He's with one hand and he's trying to put the thing over his face.
And this dude got no mask either over here.
And he just got a hat on. But what I'm saying is this guy's trying. He's halfway. You know what, bro? If I was this guy in the car, I would have drove around and smashed their car.
Yeah, I would have hit all 3 of them with my car. I would have backed into them after I pulled out. So that's what you get for trying to rob me.
And you know what's sad? Depending on the state you live in, you would have got arrested.
Yeah. For self-defense at that.
Well, technically backing up on somebody kind of isn't self-defense.
All right, then let me get in front of my car and I'll run him over.
Fair enough. Well, look how they ran down on him. So if he would have paid attention.
But something is wrong. He's blocked in by an SUV. 3 men jump out armed with guns. They charge at his BMW and pound away, trying to smash in the windows. One of the carjackers fumbles with his hoodie, exposing his identity. Fortunately, the driver and his son, who's in the passenger seat, were able to drive off unharmed. This must have been terrifying for you and your son for this to happen right in front of your home.
My biggest fear was that they would get us out of the car, take us into the house, steal everything. It could not only rob us, but kill us.
Mark Gardner believes the carjackers had followed him home from a Dallas ATM.
They said, give up the money.
Minnesota mom Kelly Beeson was followed home from the supermarket.
My first emotion was just, I was just very protective. My children were home and they were on our property. I screamed it right away, get out.
One of the bad guys breaks into a car in her garage. The other takes off in Kelly's car. The mom confronts the carjackers and they scuffle.
In the meantime, my son was out there and he was calling 911. So one of them.
Oh, can we just say she's a G?
She is, yeah.
She said, mother. Damn.
About to square up with them.
Right? They said, and they scuffled.
She squared up with them.
You know what it is sometimes? I think you get pissed off.
No, I think so. You heard what she said. She said my kids were home, and I was worried. The first thing that came to my mind was I was worried for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as like a mom, your mom's clock goes, oh hell no, and then you just don't even think. She didn't even think. She just scuffled with the person because she was scared for her kids to get hurt. She put her own life at risk for her kids.
Well, it almost looked like. Well, they said they took her car.
And they tried to break in the other car in her garage.
No, they already broke in the other car. Then they took her car,
so
and then she scuffled with them. So I'm almost feel like she followed them or something. Here, let's run it back a little bit.
And they were on our property. I screamed it right away, get out.
One of the bad guys breaks into a car in her garage. The other takes off in Kelly's car. The mom confronts the carjackers and they scuffle.
In the meantime, my son was out there and he was calling 911. So one of them went over and attacked him, took him down to the ground, scraped his arm.
Obviously, I was extremely frustrated and very angry.
And this follow-home attack took place in a garage in Connecticut as the driver of a luxury Aston Martin is assaulted in his garage. The terrifying follow-home attacks are becoming a shockingly common occurrence across the USA. And cops say now, more than ever, you have to be vigilant.
Be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're traveling to and from a place of business or a financial institution.
And if you are being followed?
If you happen to notice that a suspicious vehicle is possibly following you, do not drive home. Consider driving to your local law enforcement station or to a public place.
You know what's wild too? When you look at this, right? Because I was like, well, where we live at, we got a 7-Eleven across the street, so that wouldn't happen to us. But damn, they came down to what is like a cul-de-sac or something. They came to the
like a residential,
right? Like they got cars and everything around here. They just were like, listen, hold on, let me run it back where
it's just up in somebody's neighborhood. Like we gonna get
look at that
broad daylight.
Yeah, like we got, man, that's wild. We're gonna do it right here.
Well, here's what I say. Good thing they had cameras.
That is true. That's true.
Because a lot of people don't have cameras. I think nowadays people are more.
Well, because there's the ring door thing.
Yep. Thing. But this looks like it's a camera like on their garage, like or the side of their house, because the angle is like perfect in their driveway.
Yeah, but Rue Diggs is in the building. Hide your wife, women, and children. Let me see, 17, not 37. Okay. 17 medications she was on, not 37. Okay. He cleared that up. She ain't lying. Wait, Ron. Want the sauce. Thursday I'll start with Street Fighter 6. Let's go. And then Ron won't show up. You know how that goes. Let me see. Follow home robbers. What the F?
Exactly.
Right?
Said, Urban tried to body me, though he clearly can't see, as I'm built like a tree, and he just a flea. Being glee over a quest 3. Drinking his tea, crying why we all don't agree.
Bars. Bars. That's it. Oh wait, you know what's funny? I forgot to move my microphone. What I wonder
Can people hear me?
is how good it sounds.
Rudig said Jesus America.
So what I was checking, guys, is I actually have my microphone in the corner, and I didn't move it, and it actually sounds pretty good. Cool. All right. Tisk. So what I was checking.
Rudig said tisk tisk. Just be nice to each other like Canadians.
Hey, Jeff isn't nice. Just saying. Looks like my hood. Look like your area.
That's a Tuesday here. Oh wow. And Mr. said at Rudig's, we're used to it. LOL. Mr. said FCAT LOL. Monkey Boy said I'm always watching. I'm on high alert at all times, and I pay attention to my surroundings very clearly. No way in hell somebody's following me home.
How to jack a car? Use new PS5 paper clips.
We said your audio is good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's good. That's crazy because the mic is over there. Matter of fact, let me make sure. That is the mic I'm using. Microphone USB. Yeah, that's cool.
Obi said, well, it was. Now I can't hear anything. That's because he muted us. Mr. said, Jeff is an evil man.
All right. All right, so let me pull up another story for you guys. Let me see. You know what's funny? I got 2 of the alien things, and I don't feel like it. Like, I feel like I'm kind of all out of those whole UAP, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Let's just knock it out because I had them from the week before, and I didn't get into them. So, here, let's just nip this in the bud, guys. See some strange, wild stuff. All right. So,
to what has become the most confusing story in the news these days. And here's why. Because as compelling as this video I'm about to show you is, we just do not have straight answers on what we're seeing. Of course, we're talking UFOs again, or unidentified anomalous phenomenon, as the government calls it. And we just came across a very odd, very under-the-radar release of some videos and documents that I've been trying to get for years. Now, with no explanation, all of a sudden, Customs and Border Patrol has released 10 videos from what looks like forward-looking infrared cameras from different incidents, and an odd 380-some pages of reports, news. But among the UFO community, it is very well known. It's called the Agua Dia video. And again, there's no context released from the CBP, so I just want to show it to you so you can be left with the same questions I've been trying to get answered. What we're seeing here is allegedly from Agua Dia, Puerto Rico. And back in 2013, a CBP aircraft spots this thing that you're seeing right there in the middle of your screen flying over the airport, tracks it for several minutes. They're trying to figure out what it is. They just don't know. They don't have an exact size, but they think it's smaller than a plane. And they follow it as you see it there, going over some trees, going over a road, going over some fields. It's heading towards the ocean. Now, we're going to fast forward just a bit towards the ocean because that is when things get weird. Here you see it dip down into the ocean, doesn't seem to lose any speed, then continues on, then maybe it looks like, I don't know, it splits into 2 or something, or maybe something joins it before they try to track it, disappears, just gets lost in the water, and then they lose sight of it. And again, we haven't heard an official
what you got to say about that? That thing was moving fast, but couldn't it be a drone?
You know what's so funny? So when they was first showing it, I'm like, that looked like a little baby helicopter thing.
Sierra, if I have to start putting like a little thing on the door or lock it, you know what I'm saying? I know you want to come in here and say your
like
hair looks good. It doesn't matter. What you got to say?
I just want to show you what I got from Walmart. Real quick, it's 3 things. I went to a car wash and went to Walmart. I got these leggings.
No. Come over here. If you're going to come in here and, show and tell.
Hello, everybody.
All right, let's see.
Today I have these leggings.
Ooh, girl.
Oh, here, look, boot cut.
Boot
cut. I found these $10.
They got a little
waffle,
like thermal pattern.
so
on
it's
them.
gonna be warm.
Yeah, waffle pattern.
Here it is.
Okay.
Oh, you look so cute with your little jacket on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got this one for $10 or something.
What, girl, $10?
Yeah.
Girl.
And I got Michaela one.
Hold on, let me hold it up.
And then
Hey,
this one.
now let me ask you a
only
question.
like $7.
Let me ask you a question. Would you be mad if you come home and I was wearing this?
No.
Okay.
I think you would eat.
Mm-hmm.
Serve down, sled.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing
And then
that.
this, because
Yeah.
Michaela got her off Shein, and we saw the same exact one in Walmart. I was like, oh, and it was only $5. And
Oh, wow.
this is for work.
How much was it from Shein?
It was probably the same amount, but
Okay.
because Shein is cheap,
Sure.
but
But
it
the
feels
material's
nice.
better at Walmart.
And look, this one feels thick. This material's good. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So
They are nice.
guys, go to Walmart and get you a new wardrobe for this
Walmart.
holiday. But yesterday I got I showed you the pajamas I got. They look so cute on. I wear a
Let's
little
see the
Hello
pajamas
Kitty
you have.
shirt.
She got boba.
Oh, they're in my
pajama
car.
bottoms.
But
Boba tea?
yeah,
Yeah,
like
it
they're
has little
hold
boba
on.
tees on it.
Never mind, I
That's
don't have my
cute.
phone, but you'll see them.
Okay.
I'm gonna be wearing them all the time. I'm wearing them today. I'm wearing them to bed
All
tonight.
right,
Nice.
say bye to the people.
Right?
Sorry guys, how rude of me. Goodbye.
All right, she's out.
There was your fashion.
There you go, guys. The
Okay.
fashionista,
Also,
Sierra.
I went to the car wash and I cleaned my whole car and I got a little Yankee candle thing and it's sparkling cinnamon. And my car smells like warm. And then I got winterberry Febreze ones for my vent. So it smells like a winter.
You see the look on her
Wonderland.
face? I feel like she is jealous, bro. She was all like,
She wanted it. That's why.
"Ah,
She
it's
wanted it.
jealousy."
And I actually saw something I want to get you for Christmas.
How am I jealous? I was thinking winter.
Nah, that wasn't a look on your face. We're
I
around
was
the
gonna
tape.
get you a candle, but they had no strong scent. And I know if I got you a weak candle, you'd be like, this is weak. So I just got you. I didn't
Sweet.
get you a candle.
You didn't give me nothing.
No, I didn't get you Nathan because I spent $71.
What the hell?
I got a steering wheel cover, and it's leather, and it has like one strip of glitter. Okay, guys.
All right, love you.
Love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye. All right, guys, this is my life, man. I'm the most authentic YouTuber you've ever seen, ever, because everything is real. I'm sitting here with my wife. Out of nowhere, Sierra walks in. So you know what? Let her show her clothes off. Our dog sitting on the ground right there, looking depressed. Guys, this is the channel you come to when you want reality. And today is Reality Talk Show Tuesday. So you found the right day. Now, let's pull this back up. But
Anyway, I was
go to-
thinking
Okay.
when you first showed it
Right.
in the beginning, I was like, and the thing kind of looked like one of those little tiny helicopters a little kid would be playing with.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's right, like a little drone. So yeah, that's what I thought.
It was moving.
Looked like a drone.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see. All right.
And why does this camera look like it's from like 1970?
It always looked like that. I don't know how the Air Force can't get better, cameras, but aliens, let's go. Let me see. I feel Obi is so energetic that aliens can lure him inside the spaceship if they mention Tekken. Illegal aliens. What's up, Cowboy? What's going on, Cherry? Man, game is CMG.
What's up, Cherry?
Trust but verify. It's the code I live by. Fair enough. Ridic says Superman. That's a bird. I mean, it didn't have any wings though. What if someone carjacked the aliens? Spaceship jack them. Aliens, please come and visit East Coast next week. I'll have my phone ready. Yeah, right. Holtz, I hope we get something. Our weapons could have our weapons could have even hurt it. FK, I think that's incorrect sentence.
Mr.
Hold
said,
on.
oh my God, it's Sierra Mist. Oh my God.
He's a huge fan. Sandy, that's your twin.
Your twin is here.
Please sign my Quest 3. Please see her sign my VR headset.
It'll be worth millions.
Her at Walmart is Asada and over already. Done my CM. Clothes shopping. You look at those two awesome people. Maker Chaos, what's up, man?
Maker.
Maker, did you meet Rudigs yet? And I didn't see a picture. Come on, man. What are you doing? Recipes PS5 Slim. Let me see. Maker Chaos, you can't say that about the Quest 3. That AR is something else. Recipes Quest 3 too. Oh, wow. So, what do you guys think though? So you think you'll say drone? Let's see what this dude got to say.
Do you think that that's one step forward or two steps back, or as you said, is it still progress in your eyes?
It's absolutely progress in my eyes. I hope that the Defense Department and intelligence community are paying attention. These videos were released. People are not freaking out. They're not overreacting. It's helping to educate the public. They have many videos that are of a similar unclassified nature, or were, until
yeah, they do kind of look.
They look crappy.
I ain't gonna lie. It'd be nice if they look better. Yeah, I met Rudy yesterday. You got a picture? I posted a picture in your Discord, Cowboy. Oh, when? Posted a picture in Discord ages ago. We hung out. Yo, where was I at?
Yesterday.
We chilled most of the day by Niagara Falls. Saw some aliens in tanks. Oh, we need pictures. Yeah, I mean that's kind of wild. So let me do my next alien one, so I could just get this alien train moving. And because I had two alien things I wanted to show you guys from last week, and I just never got to it. Let's get this alien stuff out of the way. Yo, it's funny. I watched one video and somebody said NASA stands for never a straight answer. I was crying. All right, so check this out.
Released the findings from its year-long study of UFOs, and well, it doesn't really clear anything up.
It's basically said.
Now, the reason why I brought this up is we all know that NASA did their report. So this was actually the finding from their report.
That those strange objects in the sky are, well, they're still a mystery, and our Rob Hayes is here to explain.
Yeah, you know, over the past year or so, we've been hearing a lot about these unexplained objects flying in the sky and how the government is taking a closer look at them. Well, today NASA released its findings, and it's a pretty anticlimactic look at what it calls UAPs.
UAP is the new stand-in for UFO. It means unidentified anomalous phenomena.
Oh my gosh, they're all going against the wind.
Bill Nelson is the head of NASA today, talking about its year-long independent report on UAPs, one that is more down to earth than other alien reports.
The NASA independent study team did not find any evidence that UAP have an extraterrestrial origin. But we don't know what these UAP are.
So, we can't say that they're aliens, but we can't say we know what they are. So you can't say nothing. You just said nothing. What do you guys think about that?
So what's the real news?
I mean, it like leaves you like, so you're telling me why? You can't say they're aliens, but you can't say you know what they are. So
you're telling me nothing.
Yeah, I guess we're back to the starting point, you know? I remember seeing a photo, I would have commented. Yeah, I can't remember seeing a photo. Me neither. Where was that photo? I think I saw some aliens flying down a zip line. Your Discord general chat is just too wild to get a picture in. It is kind of wild. I'm a NASA. Never actually saw aliens. I love it. That's even more terrifying. If a foreign country has the technology, we'd lose a war with them. People always say that. First of all, I'll tell you this. I don't think we're ever gonna have no nuclear war. Like Obi Rose was like, I'm telling you, Israel about to drop a nuke. ain't dropping no goddamn nuke. Once one person drop a nuke, we might as well just call it quits for the world. People are smart enough to not drop a nuclear missile because that's it. Unless you're just like, you know what? I don't care about the rest of the world, starting with us. I mean, yeah, I don't see that. I think we get crazy when we start talking about.
You know what these videos of these like UAPs remind me of? Atari.
Atari, the graphics that bad?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
It's pretty bad.
That's messed up. Anyway, I don't really care. But let's go to this. This is a cool story. So for all the people that say I always got
That's the one I
yeah, this is the one you sent me. For all the people that feel like, you know, most of the stories I post are bad, you know, depressing. Well, let's turn that frown upside down, shall we? Because this is a beautiful story. Check this out.
I yelled up to her, "Let go, I promise I'll catch you."
Matthew Howard is the brave dad who caught the 14-year-old girl.
Her neck is stuck.
You've probably seen the harrowing video. She's dangling off the sky ride at Six Flags near Lake George in upstate New York. She was...
All right, let's understand that. She was hanging by her neck. So I guess like her neck, she was sliding and her neck was holding her. Yeah, I know she got a crazy bruise, but check it out.
hanging by her neck, her terrified little brother sitting there helpless, screaming for help.
Sorry. I'm glad my daughter was with me. I'm glad this gentleman was there trying to help.
Matthew and his daughter Leanne stood right under the girl as she hung on for dear life. Lauren Lent recorded the heart-stopping drama on his cell phone.
Now, if she probably took gym and worked out a bit, her upper body strength may have pulled her up. And she looked like a slim girl, too. So it's not like she had a lot of leg weight pulling her down.
She had a lot of boob weight.
Just saying.
Brother was screaming.
You know why? Because these kids don't like taking gym. At least my daughter. All right.
I mean, you know, what really got me is that I can't pull her back up. She can't breathe. She's choking. Her head's stuck. Her neck's stuck.
We found this video of the same ride on YouTube.
We are flying high.
As you can see, it's not a death-defying thrill ride at all. More like a slow sightseeing cruise over the park. The last place.
And you know what that means? She's in there doing dumb stuff that she got no business doing.
I was just going to say, I would love to hear what she was doing.
For real. Like, ain't no way you slipping out of your seat. Out of nowhere. Oh, God.
Unless she was playing around like, oh, I wonder if I can.
Right. Trust me, she was in there playing around, and that's what she got. But anyway, sorry the sour story, but check it out.
Anyway.
Place you'd expect to see a terrifying scene like this.
Hey, how we doing? Hey!
Each chair has a safety bar. Somehow the teen slipped under the bar and was left hanging by her neck. Below.
Somehow. They're like, how the hell you do that? I guarantee her parents probably like, what were you doing? But continue.
Below is a 25-foot drop.
Everybody looks like ants from up here. They'll catch you, honey.
The girl just couldn't hold on, but Matthew Howard was ready.
When she released, I just braced my body and poof, there she comes.
When she came flying down from about the middle of her back down, landed right here on my father's chest, which knocked them both down. And when I realized what was going on, I put my hands out to catch her neck and her upper back.
Both Matthew.
Oh, be quiet. Now she's trying to get her little 2 seconds in. I mean, when she came down, I tried to pull my arm out. Okay, I'm just saying. All right.
Anthony, why are you souring this story?
All right, I'm sorry.
Matthew and the girl were knocked out cold, but only for a moment. They were both taken to a local hospital. Inside Edition producer Alicia Powers took a ride on a sky ride at another Six Flags park in New Jersey. This one.
That's the one that we go to. Yeah. There you go. Well, no, because she said in New Jersey. We only got one in New Jersey. So, yeah.
Jackson, New Jersey.
Yeah. Big kids. So they got big cages. So you can't do that.
has a different design with a gondola-style cabin that is much more difficult to fall out of.
Nobody is falling through these bars. However, it is very scary and we are very high up in the sky.
Out of the way, out of the way.
Meanwhile, that lucky teenager is recovering well today and was happy to get a surprise visit from her heroes.
She's in good spirits. It's going to be, a road of recovery, but she's going to be okay.
All thanks to these selfless strangers with sure hands and strong backs.
God dropped an angel. We all saved her.
God dropped the angel. God dropped a bad A child playing around.
Why are you souring this story?
Why she got to be an angel? She's not an angel. She's being a little devil.
How do you know that? Maybe her brother pushed her.
And she slipped through the bars. Now you had to put force to try to wiggle through there. Anyway. All right. So guys, what are darn it? Nah, because I like to get like a clip of
When she came flying down from about the middle of her back,
Slipped under the bar and was left hanging by her neck. Below is a 25-foot drop.
Everybody looks like ants from up here. They'll catch you, they'll catch you.
That was good enough. All right, so let's see what you guys think about this girl wilding out. All right, so let me see. NASA, foreign country. Let me see. And if we have that technology now, they need to give us the USA faster trains, so we could get state to state in 30 minutes. You've been talking about that for a couple of years now, and that hasn't happened yet.
Hope said at Rubik's great photo, vinyl cover in the making.
I need to see this picture.
And Rubik said thanks. Had to repost so you guys could see. There you go.
All right, we're gonna get to it.
FCAT said fell from the Batman ride. And Gilbert Parkinson said that's because it doesn't have a screen. LOL.
What's going on, man? Thanks for popping in. It's my guy Houston.
FCAT said on the gondola. I wrote that. And Holt said at Rubik's great to see. You posted in before Urban posted all his Quest 3 and 90s music videos.
He's laughing. So LOL,
What road of recovery?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
FCAT says sometimes you gotta go on there to get to the other side of the park.
Well, you don't have to, but yeah, it's a good way to
Not have to walk.
yeah.
And Dave said, "What's up, family?"
Dave, what's up?
Gilbert said, "Not much."
All right, well, we got a celebrity, 2 celebs. So let's get these boys. Everybody talk about me being short. I thought Maker was going to be taller. Look at these guys.
Living their best life.
That's cool, man. You know what's cool? I got to meet both of these guys in person. This is so cool, man. Look at the Maker of Chaos. He looks so innocent, harmless, and he's such a big troll. Guys, I will be making that video this week. I promise you. But just know it's going to be like 25 minutes or 20 minutes long. But
I don't think that's okay.
But yeah, that's cool, man. Good stuff. All right, you know what? I don't think I put the link for any of you guys to join, did I?
So we got this.
You got this?
Sorry.
All right, well, we're gonna do another hour, so this is what I'll do. I'll add a link. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm ending the show in 2 hours, well, in an hour, so make it a 2-hour show. Man, I want to play some more games. So I want to play some games for at least like an hour, and then her and I could chill. But anyway, to join the show. Bam, there you go, guys. Here's the link to join. I'll pin it, unlike yesterday where half the show went by and somebody told me I pinned the wrong thing. I pinned like somebody's comment. I was like, oh, didn't realize it did that. All right, so I'm gonna hold off to one of the crazy topics that, you know, crazy stuff going on in the world. So let's do this. I get a lot of this good stuff from my wife. And I got coming in the building, hide your wife, women and children, is none other than, and let me pull this down. Our boy, Dave, the green-eyed bandit, the quick smoker, always talking smack because he's a joker. Back in the day, never leave him around your girl because he'll poke her. I didn't have a rhyme for that. Okay, you got me. No rhyme, but let's bring in my brother, Dave. Yo, Smoke Bandit, can't stand it. Look at that. You remember days you used to come over and do that at the house, and the whole house be foggy, and the dog be trying to eat it.
Yep.
I think that's what's wrong.
Definitely remember that. Josie loved the vapor.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You know what, man? When we getting together again, man?
I mean,
We gotta make that happen, man.
ask her. Oh no, her.
Gotta do it. What's your thoughts about that girl slipping out of the? Did you see that?
No, I did not.
Okay, yeah.
But I read the, I guess the caption or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a reason why I don't go on rides no more. Nope.
That's the reason why you don't.
I'm good.
You ain't falling out no damn ride.
If I fall on the ride, everybody at Six Flags is dying. Might fall on top of everybody.
Hey, who gonna be down there trying to catch you?
God, that's about it.
Oh, my man Gilbert said I almost fell out of the runaway train at Disney when I was like 11 years old. Oh, that's wild. Make your chaos and rude digs. Chill. Definitely, man. Did you do a video or did you just take pictures? Too bad we didn't get all three of. Yeah, man, all three of us. That would have been so cool. I've been to Six Flags, Houston, San Antonio, Georgia, and New Orleans before Katrina. Now you gotta come to New Jersey. Yeah, that would have been fun. You gotta watch NXT today for real. Yeah, so I still didn't watch last week. I do want to watch last week.
Mr. said my security Dave always going live on this show.
Can't mess with him. Josie is still recovering from that blowback. All right, so let me pull this one on here. I'm gonna share this, and then I'm gonna pull up what host put in the thing. But check this out, Dave. So listen to this.
Listen to what this 102-year-old lady said.
Today?
102.
102. So you were born in?
1918.
1918. And we were just talking, and I asked you what shape the Earth is, and what did you say? What were you taught in school in elementary school?
I was taught in school that the Earth was flat.
And what do you do for a living?
I jump out of planes, skydive for a living.
When you jump out the plane, how high is the plane in the air?
17,000 feet.
So from 17,000 feet in the air, when you jump out, do you see the curvature of the Earth, or does it look flat?
You do not see the curvature of the Earth. All you see is just everything that you can pretty much see for 100 miles or so.
There was.
Oh, lad, we've got to get all these medieval ideas out of your head. Clear the way for new ideas. Knowledge of man's fabulous discoveries in the centuries ahead. Now that'll be a great advantage, boy.
Advantage indeed. If the boy goes about saying the world is round, they'll take him for a lunatic.
The world is round?
Yes, that's right. And it also goes around.
All right, so The flat earthers, there you have it. This 102-year-old lady said when she was young, they used to teach that the world was flat. And my man said when he jumped out the plane that's so high, all he could see was straight across. Now, the plane thing, I just think he's not high enough. That's the thing. He was just a little bit above the clouds. Obviously, you can't see but so far. It's like if you got on my roof, you're not going to see what's happening in the park. But if you got a lot higher than that, you'll be able to see that far. So that's what I think. And this lady, I just think, obviously, she was, when she was a little kid in school, that's what they taught. I mean, technology wasn't that good. So people did used to think the earth was flat. And then for the cartoon, well, that's an old cartoon, used to watch when I was a little kid. But that cartoon was out before I was even born. So I don't know. What's your thoughts, Dave? Flat earth?
No.
No?
No.
I mean, what about people bring up the Bible with the firmament, the dome over the flat earth and all this stuff? No? That's what they
How
try
would
to
the
say.
how would the earth rotate if it was flat?
Well, maybe it doesn't. I think that's
Okay, so every picture, I don't even know why I'm entertaining this question. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me.
Plane and ran into the dome,
Huh?
Huh?
Have you ever been on a plane and ever made it past like where it looks like it's curved when you're on a plane?
I've been on a plane a bunch of times and I've never seen the edge of the earth. But
And you never seen a curve of the
No, I feel like when you're up in the plane, right, you kind of can see it look like it slopes a little bit, right?
I mean, you see the edge of the earth disappear because it's going around. I never been high enough where I could see. I
Around.
I don't go, you know, up in a plane in the airport, and then as I'm above New Jersey or wherever I'm going, I see China as well.
This is true. Homegirl, he said, homegirl I went to school with went to Disney for vacation and saw a worker slip and fall right as the ride took off. And he was, decapitated. She was a mess. She was messed up. That's wild. Let me see.
Wow.
Flat Earth, let's go. No, you won't see curve at all. He said the issue with flat Earth is cognitive dissonance. People refuse to believe anything else. Let me see. Hey, what's going on? Okay, Ballard. Hey, look, man, we had some good conversations last night. You was commenting on my Saw video. Super Saw fan. He was quoting me and correcting me in the comments. Thanks for showing up, man. That's cool. They
So
really
let's
sword.
look at it like this.
Okay.
Let's look at it like this. If the sun is only shining here
Okay.
and then the sun goes away, does the sun just go right here and only light up this little tiny area of the earth?
Got a point.
No, it does not. It does not. The earth is more rounded. Again, I don't know why I'm even answering this question. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. But
Into it.
this is ridiculous to think that the earth is like this. Because when was the last time you saw somebody fall off?
Yeah, you know what? That is a good point. If the Earth is flat, then I would like people to explain. No, to explain the sun. Then because the sun, right? So eventually, on one side, it's
Uh-huh.
one side is light, one side isn't.
Yeah.
So if the Earth was
Um,
flat, how do you explain the sunlight? Oh, let me see. I think you would prove the Earth is round without using NASA. I want you to prove the Earth is flat without using NASA. Cowboy, planes have
hello.
Vex windows.
Yeah. I'm on a video with Anthony right now.
Said, how would you see a curve that high up as you would have to be higher?
Just text me.
Go to the moon, Odie.
Okay.
Solar eclipse proves the Earth is not flat.
Ooh. Ruby said solar eclipse proof
I don't believe
the
that
Earth
Mm.
is flat.
round. That's just the same. It's for entertainment.
I mean, look at the moon. Look at the sun. They're both round.
So Obi said, "Here's a question: why is it so dark in space?"
Don't know. Never been there.
Thank you.
No, but let's think about it.
Thank you.
So he's saying, "Well, yeah, I never been to space either." I mean, I
Win
don't
that.
know.
Hey, you win that Powerball, you could go to space.
I mean, they do have space rides now. So what do? Take you? They fake take you in outer space, so you don't see that the Earth is flat.
I don't know. After that thing with the Titanic, I don't care how much money I got, I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, jump on, Rose. He said, that is a good point that I try to point out. How can it be dark in Japan and daylight here in the States? Well, yeah, if the Earth was flat. Okay, hold on. You're sending me a video.
Exactly. And that goes with all the people that believe in evolution and believe that humans came from apes. When was the last time you saw an ape turn into a human?
Maybe it's going to take long.
But I'm saying, if apes can live that long, come on now, apes can't even live that long.
No, it's not that they live in that long. Is that the next generation of them start to change? The next generation of them start to change. The next generation of them start to change. That's how it goes. But here, let's check it out. So he got a video. Oh, wait, let me read everything first. Let me see. Rudy said Earth passes between the moon and sun so that the sun projects Earth's shadow onto the moon in the night sky. There is no surface to reflect light back. What's up, Lion? We're getting deep into this flat Earth thing. It's dark. All right, so it's dark in space as the light is still traveling at speeds. Is light here as the water.
Reflects the light.
I love all you scientists coming out to play today, man. All right, so let's check this out. So Obi sent a video. So we're gonna look at video evidence showing that it's proof that this is a flat Earth. Check it out. 7 minutes. I'm not.
Let me turn the light on real quick. Hold on.
All right. Yeah, let me wait till you come back because I want you to check this out. All right, I'm gonna try to skim through this, Obi. I don't know what parts is like the good parts, but I'm not gonna subject it to a 7-minute video. I will watch the video myself, but I won't ask that from you guys. That would not be cool. All right, so check it out, Dave.
I'm sure by now most of you have probably seen this little animation I created. This was done actually back in May of 2015, so it was a month after I first got into this, when I was kind of considering all of it and going, well, I wonder how that would work. And
okay, so before anything, I think he's just saying that if the Earth was flat, the sun would just rotate around that way. So, okay, hold on. All right, hold up. Hitbox Rose is in the building. Hide your wife, women, and children. What's up, man? Now help us with this video so I know like what's the good parts.
I'm going to. Can you hear me? I got the baby with me, so I'm gonna try to keep him quiet. So listen. I'm not. So listen. I've done some research into this, and I'm telling you, like 3 or 4 years worth of research into this. I'm not saying that it's flat. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at that fish tank that's right next to you. Right, that's right next to you. If you take that and it was a oval shape, and you flip it upside down, that's what flat earthers are saying. They're not saying that it's flat. They're saying it's a terrarium. We live in a terrarium. You got to look up things. There's something called Operation Dominic. It's called Dominic. We all understand that words mean things, right? So Operation Dominic, the word Dominic means fishbowl of the Lord. Go look it up in the 50s when they were doing all those nuclear testing. You can actually see they were trying to blast through the dome. Now, there's a reason I'm bringing this up, because I said in the comment, I want you to prove that the world is flat without using NASA. I want you to look how our friend Green Eyes is sitting right now. Same thing with you guys. Look how you guys are sitting, right? Whenever there's a picture in space, what happens is you never see the fourth wall. You always get the 3 walls, the same way you guys are looking right now. Here's the other thing. I want you to go and find a book. It's a mechanic aviation book on how to work on an airplane back from like 1960s beyond, when they started working on airplanes. Their gyroscopes, even gyroscopes on airplanes today, are used to work running off of a flat earth model. That is interesting. The video I'm showing you is showing that white where you see down at the bottom, that's what a lot of flat earthers believe to be Antarctica. They believe it to be an ice wall, which is why what's that movie? Our TV show, Game of Thrones, was so big. Oh, the ice walls, the ice walls. Now, here's where it gets really crazy. There's this guy, Admiral Byrd. He was like the head honcho. He went to Antarctica. He said when he landed in Antarctica, what ended up happening was they had to climb over 300-foot ice walls. It's the name of the operation was called like Operation Ice Drum. Check this out. He got across the walls. He said he saw resources. This is documented to Congress and everything. He saw resources that the world would never, ever need wars for. Gold, oil, diamonds, like no tomorrow. This is where it gets really, really interesting. He mysteriously fell out of a window. That's interesting. Right after the 50, literally mysteriously fell out of a window. This is where it gets even better. You understand what's going on with the conflict in the world out there, Jerusalem, all this other stuff. Right. I want you to explain this to me. Everybody, go look this up. It's called the Antarctic Treaty. Everybody in the world, it don't matter what country you're from, they've all signed a treaty that says you cannot go there at all. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care why you want to go there. They make you jump through hoops just to get there. It's very, very interesting. We can be at war with Iran and Iraq and drop bombs on them, but we can also sign an agreement that says, guess what you can't do? You can't go to Antarctica. Kind of want to know why. What this is showing is what, and I'm not trying to make this biblical, but what this is showing is what God was talking about in the book of Genesis, because we all believe that words mean things, right? So if I sit here and I call green eyes some racial slur, guess what? They're gonna be like, oh, Hitbox Rose called green eyes a racial slur. Words have meanings. Okay, so if my words have meanings, let's look at what the good book says. The good book says, and if you believe in a good book, you believe in it. If you don't, that's okay. But the good book says that God placed the sun, the moon, and the stars inside the firmament, inside the rakia. Now, let me explain that to you. You, Sandy, and Dave have all been on an airplane before, okay? Do you get in the plane or do you get on the plane? There's a big difference. Because if you're on the plane, you just not going to live. But if you're in the plane, you're okay. That's why it says he placed the sun, moon, and stars inside the firmament. Now, here's one more thing I want to say about this. This guy who did this video, I followed him for a while. I think he was murdered because he was exposing so much stuff. Truth be told, like, I'm being dead serious. It's insane. This is a topic that a lot of people really don't want to touch because it makes sense. I'll say this. If I'm not making this up, this is just my personal belief. If we really live on a globe, literally spinning through space at millions and millions and millions and millions of miles an hour, if that's really happening, then that Bible that half these Christians and everybody else who want it, it's a lie. It's a complete lie because words have meanings. Just like when it says in the Bible, okay, it says there was a guy named King Og of Bashan. His bed was almost 30 feet tall. Why? Because the dude was a giant. When we hear the words giants, we're thinking, oh my God, somebody who's like 9 feet tall. Well, yeah, they're a lot taller than us, but 9 feet tall is a baby. The Bible actually says that these dudes were as tall as 35 feet. Just think about that. A 35-foot person running around. That's legit a real thing. David fighting Goliath. Everybody knows that story. Let's just be real. The average dude nowadays is what? 5'6", 5'7"? So we'll say, okay, 5'8". So let's give the average guy back in that day as well, because we haven't grown that much, right? Between 5'8" and say, I don't know, 6'5". You telling me a 5'8" dude, cowboy, if you swung, I'm a tall guy. If you swung on me, I'm not a giant. I'm just a taller man. He was fighting 18-foot men. This is what people don't read. People don't look into it, right? And I get it. I'm not mad about it. But that's what this is showing right here. This is showing, go ahead and if you press play, how the sun and the moon actually would operate on a flat earth model. Now I will say
You see what Holt said?
As we don't ice caps it. Listen. I want you to know something. Them ice caps ain't ever melting. I'm sorry. Not that I don't believe in global warming. Yo, them ice caps ain't ever melting. And I'm gonna tell you why. Yo, those ice caps, I'm telling you now. Yo, Hollywood got it right with Game of Thrones. Yo, you gotta see this. You gotta watch this documentary. Yo, this dude really he's got footage of it. I think they called it Operation High Jump. They literally had to, they were throwing wires, trying to get wires and having people climb literally 300-foot ice walls in Antarctica. Now, here's the even funnier part. If you're an elite in the world, your name means something. You got a lot of money. Guess what you can do? You can go to Antarctica. But guess what? It's still hard for you to get there. But nobody can go there. Nobody. Not you, not me. Now, I want to say one more thing. If you push play, you'll see the way the sun, this is really crazy. You'll see the way the sun actually moves through spring, summer, fall, and winter equinoxes. Now, this is crazy. Where they got this information from, and I think this is super crazy, where they got this information from is from the book of Enoch. Now, why that is important is because in America and across mostly every other country in the world, the book of Enoch is not in the Bible. But if you go get an Ethiopian Bible, it's right there. And they took all of that from here and they put it together. A lot of people are starting to read this book. And it's even crazier because when you watch it, and I'm not telling you to watch all 7 minutes, you can actually see like the gates and how it moves in and out. It's really, really interesting. Now, I'm not saying, and a lot of people won't come out and say this, I'm not saying that we do live on a flat earth. But I don't think we live on a ball spinning through space. If anything, my belief is more that it's a terrarium. We're inside the terrarium, and there's a lot of biblical evidence to back that up. You know, it says in the book of Revelations, he's going to roll up the heavens like a sky, right? There's going to be a loud bang, a loud crash. Well, that's breaking the terrarium, something that I don't think we've ever been able to do. But that's just my personal opinion. Right, so don't make me right.
Holt said, though the Bible never had the metric system, so how could he be 30 feet tall?
Because they use cubits. See, so like that's what I'm saying. Like we they got cubits. So that's the thing. Like forget our that's the thing. We get to a place where, okay, you know what it is? I like the fact that you played that video from that old lady. All right, yeah. We're gonna play this quick game real quick. It's called Pass the Rumor. All right, it's very simple. It's four of us right here. If I start a rumor right now, Cowboy said he hates PlayStation. That's all I'm gonna say. Cowboy said he hates PlayStation. Sandy goes, Cowboy hates PlayStation, and he said that Xbox is surely right behind him. Dave goes, Cowboy hates PlayStation, and Xbox is right behind him. And he also said screw PC. Now, you see what I'm saying? Like things get so convoluted. My personal opinion
is a telephone game.
That you got it. That's exactly what's been. Now think about this. That's what's been happening since the beginning of time. At first, it was a short story. Yeah, there was this guy named Green Eyes. Yo, he was super cool. You mess with him, he'll suplex you off the thing, right? Then what happens? There was this guy. His name is Green Eyes. He was super cool. He had a cape. He could fly. We see it in Hollywood everywhere. Look at Superman. What was Superman's only job? Superman's biggest strength: could leap tall buildings in a single bound. The dude could never fly. All of a sudden, now he can fly. Now he can do this. Now he can do that.
To play devil's advocate, everything you're saying, then that's not a good look for the Bible because it was translated so many times. Listen. I'm not even gonna debate that, but I agree with you. It's not a good look. It's not everything gets. I don't care who you are, where you're from. Everything gets lost in translation on a daily basis at work. Yo, go tell dude I said, yo, we about to hit lunch. Then it's you go to yeah, man. They said they going to Wawa. It dude never even mentioned Wawa. You just want Wawa. It happens like that all the time. Right. My thing is this. I personally believe this. Well, look what Gilbert said. He said he's talking about you saying the book of Enoch being taken out. He said this is true.
Because they believe. Yes, listen. Right. There's a lot. Yo, there is so much. Yo, I'm not even lying to you. Yo, in 2016, one of my closest friends challenged me with this argument with flat Earth. I laughed at him. I laughed at him, and this is what he said to me. I'm not even making this up. He said, "You know what's funny? Cognitive dissonance." He said, "You've been taught something for so long. This is what you believe." He said, and he literally challenged me. And he said the same thing I said to you. Prove to me that NASA or that the world is flat without using NASA. I said, I don't even know how to begin to do that. He said, well, I can prove to you the world is flat by what I believe using the Bible. He's a big Christian, he believes in his Bible. Nothing wrong with that. I said, okay, cool. Works for me. Works perfect. I tried to prove that NASA, I tried to prove the globe was real. Yo, I've done tests and everything. Serious science. I've tried to do this. We say no wonder Obi is bad at fighting games. He can push an analog stick around. That's hilarious. You know what's funny, FCat? I don't even got a fighting stick. How about that? I don't even got a stick. But my point is this. I'm not saying it's flat. I just wish that people would look into it a little bit more. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Right? Just do a little research. That's all, and make your own decision. You know, say, hey, what you believe is what you believe.
Video, right? So let me check out the video.
Yeah. Do you see how the sun rotates? This is pretty awesome, actually.
All right.
I'm glad the little
so I
one
created a little animation in Poser, created a point light with a limited throw ratio, so the light is limited as far as how far it'll go, and just animated it in a circle over the circular flat Earth map. Now, let me just say, neither one of these are to scale. I was just going for the concept here. According to synthetic astronomy and other resources, people looking at the sun and gauging.
Now, what we could do, though, is where the light is traveling.
That's so where the light is traveling.
We can look. We could see. Hold on. We could see what parts of the world is hotter. Because look where the light goes on Florida. Florida is obviously hotter than.
But
size and distance using a sextant.
And you're not going to watch the full video, but he talks about he talks about this. He talks about how like the winter Enoch and the summer Enoch, like I'm telling you now, this is the craziest thing I've ever looked into because it's like the X-Files. Truth be told, it's one of those things where you're like, it's really, really insane, to be honest with you, the way he explains this. Now, this is where it gets even crazier. There's a camera. I'm not even making. All right. So if you know anything about atmosphere and weather and testing like that, you understand that water magnifies things in the Earth's atmosphere, right? So you should not be able to see, if I'm remembering it correctly, the Chicago skyline from Michigan. You shouldn't be able to. But dude got a camera and just zoomed in, and it was coming in clear focus. And people were like, that should not be possible on a round Earth at all. It shouldn't be. So how? Now, there have been, you got to, I'm telling you, there's a lot of research behind this. Gus Grissom, he's another guy. Gus Grissom going off. They killed him. They literally killed him. His child sued NASA and won. Because Gus was saying, you're trying to make us live a lie. This isn't real. That's a real thing. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't look into it. There's a lot of information out there.
Tell us how he died.
Oh, he burned up in the fire. They trapped him in the thing. You know what's crazy? HBO did a story actually on it. And they kind of played with Ryan Gosling, where they were talking about the Apollo going to the moon and all. It was the craziest thing ever. But what happened was they filled the cabin with a bunch of oxygen. There was a loose wire. The wire caught the spark, and my man burned up on the tarmac or the pad or whatever they want to call it. And his son sued and said, you guys killed my dad because he was about to expose you, and he won the case. That's the crazy. Like, I don't care what the outlet. He won the case. How do you win that? How do you win? There's a lot out there that you know what I mean? So I like the subject. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's very, very interesting. And the reason I think it's interesting is because if you get the right crowd, you get people who aren't going to be like, I don't want to hear that, right? And I'm not saying that that's y'all, but what I'm saying is when you can be a little bit more open-minded about it and you can say, oh, well, maybe this can happen or maybe that can happen. But I'm going to tell you now, go look up, start with Admiral Byrd. Once you look up Admiral Byrd and you see what he went through and the stuff he was bringing back from Antarctica, and then he just mysteriously fell out of a window, there's something to say about that. It's just like another conspiracy. Everybody knows the JFK conspiracy. We're coming up on November 5th soon, so they're starting to talk about JFK a lot. Like it's another conspiracy. Do I know what? No, I don't know what the truth is. I don't know. I've never been up there. But I will say this. There are people who have worked for NASA who have come out and said, even Buzz Aldrin, he was one of them. When he jumped from, because you said it, 17,000 feet, you won't be able to see the curve. I agree with you. I agree with you. Do you know that there was only one airplane that could ever see the curve? That they said could see the curve? And you know what they did? They grounded it. The Concorde. It's an English airplane. Holtz know what I'm talking about. They grounded it. Why? Because there was a terrorist attack on it. You know how many terrorist attacks have been on airplanes? Like, let's think about this. Truth be told, my man, was it Pablo Escobar? He gave a kid a cassette player and played a tape and blew up a plane. They didn't ground one of those American airlines, but they grounded the Concorde. Why? That's a big question. And of course it's going to look like it's got a curve when you got a convex mirror or window. Of course it will. I don't care if it's flat.
Just like Ronan said. Also, Cowboy, have you heard of the story where the guy made a water powered car and the inventor died? I heard about that. Yeah, just recently.
You know what's yes, and you know what else is crazy? Is that the guy that happened to in Buffalo? They remember when that shooting happened in Buffalo, and they were like, "Oh, it's a white guy kills another black guy," and apparently, come to find out, the guy that got killed, the security guard in Buffalo, he had just made a way to create like sustainable energy or something. And he just happened to be the one dude.
This guy made an engine that was able to runs on water, just off water,
like tap water.
Yeah, and when he got
killed, tap water, and they killed. Yeah,
his son, they got me.
Yeah, they said that about Nikola Tesla. They said Tesla. See, Holtz knows what I'm talking. The Concorde. That is a real There's a lot. If you want my personal opinion,
Rose, you got us invested in this video, bro. I wanna like now I need to like watch some of the video.
Go ahead.
So here, let me watch some of the video. Also, Lion put a video in as well. So
would be just shy of about 40 miles across and roughly 3,000 miles high. So obviously that's not being depicted here. That scale's not accurate, and it would go in and out on the various tropics and of course the equator. For more information on that, see my animation to the right there. It says how the 4 seasons work on the flat Earth model. Check that one out. And
that
also,
is a great video, by the way.
The radio show that I did with Zen Garcia, who's done some.
I'm seeing clickbait right now. Watch this.
No. Listen, he gonna get to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. That video where he talks about the 4 seasons, that's great. And that video he did with Zen is amazing too, because they literally break it down for you to be able to understand. Now, I'm not telling you to go back and watch that, but I'm telling you, after watching that, I really did start questioning a lot. And I was like, This is interesting. And then what really did it for me was when I saw Game of Thrones, because I was like, wait a minute. I just listened to a podcast where they were talking about a world that kind of looks like this, and there's monsters and things and resources past this ice wall. What is this ice wall? And yeah, man, it literally just burned in my head, and I'm like, that's crazy.
All right, so let me do this. So Lion has a very short video. Let me play his video real quick. Check this out.
About the planet's curvature for over 2,000 years. The ancient Greeks figured out that the Earth is round based on several pieces of evidence, including their observations of ships going over.
Let me try to run it back. I forgot what Mr. Urbanworld said to do it, but let's just leave it alone.
Over the horizon line. The scientist Aristotle, writing in 350 BCE, noted that during an eclipse, the Earth makes a round shadow on the moon. He also realized that stars appear in different places depending on where you're standing. For example, he saw stars in Egypt that weren't visible farther north. Roughly 100 years later, humans got their first measurements of the Earth's curve from another Greek mathematician, Eratosthenes. He had heard of a city in southern Egypt, where at noon on the summer solstice, the sun was directly overhead, and the buildings cast no shadows. But at the same time, in the northern city of Alexandria, the buildings did cast shadows, meaning the sun was at a different angle in the sky. We've known about the planet's curvature for over 2,000 years. The ancient Greeks figured out that the Earth is round.
What's your thoughts, Rose?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not a scientist. I honestly don't know. I just know I have seen enough compelling evidence to make me question the shape. And I think that was all that was needed for me, to truth be told, because once he hit me with the cognitive dissonance, like he really messed me up. He was like, he said, okay, he blasted me. He's like, I got a dumb question for you. When you in school, was Pluto a planet? And I was like, yeah. He was like, when I was in school, it wasn't. So I would have failed that test. And he was like, look how much things change. And I'm like, yeah. And then he shared some other things with me. And I was like, that's kind of really interesting. I will say this. I think there's enough evidence to prove it both ways. if I had to choose, I'm leaning more towards a terrarium. I think there is I think curved at the top. Like I said, take that fish tank and flip it over and make it oval. Don't make it a square. I think at the bottom, like literally, and there are a lot of verses and things that can prove this, or at least from what I've read. You know what I mean? Like I really think it's a terrarium. That's just my personal opinion.
Hold on. I don't understand what you're saying. So are you saying because the ground, I feel like you're still saying it's flat, right? You're saying if I take the fish tank and made half of it round,
I got a better idea. You know what a snow globe is? Right. I think we live in a snow globe.
No, yeah, but you're still saying the Earth is flat because the snow globe.
Yes, the ground. Globe. You're right. It's a globe and flat at the bottom. Flat at the bottom.
So then the Earth would still be flat.
Yeah, flat at the bottom. That's why it says it's his footstool with 4 corners.
Yeah, you're saying
it's like
when you say globe, you're saying the space and where the sun would be at is in the globe.
It's inside. Exactly. It's inside, but down at the bottom, it's still. You got it. Right, you got it.
So yeah. All right. Well, check this out. This is a short.
Actually flat? Are we really being lied to?
Like that would be the flat.
If the Earth was flat, surely a lunar eclipse would look like this instead of this. And what about time zones? How would some parts of the Earth be experiencing night and others experiencing day if the Earth was flat?
But that model just proved how.
Every other planet spherical. The interesting
and who said every other planet was spherical?
We've known that the Earth was a sphere for literally 2,500 years. Do you genuinely believe that if the Earth was flat, not a single person in human history would have traveled to the edge to collect some proof? This isn't about brainwashing or believing the system.
You can't go to the edge. That's
just
the thing.
About a small group
But that's the thing. You can't get there. Even if you wanted to go to what flat earthers believe as the edge, the world will not let you go. Not one world government, the world. All right. Israel and Iran hate each other. Palestine and they don't get along, and they have signed the Antarctic Treaty. You can't go there even if you wanted to. So how can you debunk something that you're not allowed to do?
Right, well,
like if right now, like if I wanted to find out if you were lying to me, if I wanted to find out if you was sitting in your room right now, I could come and knock on your door. I could test that. If I had the money and said, you know what, I'm just gonna go to Antarctica. Never been able to happen. It's called Operation High Jump. It just came to me. In fact, Admiral Byrd came back and he said what was what was over those high walls was something alien, and it beat the crap out of them. He said they all came back with their tails behind their legs. Go look it up. And then this dude died. How? Please explain that to me. That's all I want to know.
All right, hold up. Let me see.
A few weeks ago, I learned the Bible didn't. He's right. Holt is right. The Bible does mention dragons.
A literal stick in the ground, so it's not hard to understand. Space looks different to people in the southern and northern hemispheres. I mean, compare the moons. This only makes sense if people in Australia are upside down relative to the northern hemisphere. And
so
what
that's
about
going
lunar
into
eclipses? The Earth's shadow is cast onto the moon as a perfect circle. And what about our literal photos of Earth?
There it goes. Oh, go back. That's the photo. I love that picture right there. If you can go back for 2 seconds, where they show the Earth from the moon.
I think.
If you can't go back, don't worry. Everybody's seen that picture.
Debunking flat Earth in 60 seconds or
Here's
less.
What's cool. Gotta give a shout out to Urban World. So what he told us is if you have a short, you know, you can't rewind it. Just go into the URL and change the word short and put video, and it turns it into a video. That's dope.
Oh, that's awesome.
We first proved the Earth was a sphere using a literal.
So
if people in
keep
Australia
going,
upside down.
keep going. Nope, keep going.
It looked kind of like flat on the bottom.
Keep going. They show a picture from the Earth right there.
Oh.
Right there. All right, this is what I'm talking about. The three wall picture. And this breaks this. Okay, so this actually brings up two questions. One, everybody's used to selfies. You'll never see a fourth wall. It's like you will never ever see a fourth wall. Two, NASA has actually put on their website every picture, and this go look this up on their website. Every picture of the Earth is a composite sketch drawing from an artist. That's interesting. That's number two. Number three. If right now we're sunny, wherever you're living, all right, wherever you're living, if it were sunny, you can see everything, right? Right? We're far from the sun because we're down here sitting on the earth. Why is it when we get outside of the earth and outside of the earth's atmosphere and we're standing on the moon, it's not super bright up there? You would think it would be bright up there because you would be closer to the surface. Think about it like this. If you lay on your floor right now, you're further from the light than if you stand up. It's that simple. So it's like, where's the light at in space?
This part of the moon right there looks bright.
No. What I'm saying is all of that should be light. Think about that, right? You're outside. You're closer to the sun when you leave the Earth's atmosphere.
Rose, but I think the thing is, I think what it's saying is, if it was flat, then it should always be bright. But if it's a curve, then the parts that's curved away from the sun would be dark.
No. What I'm saying is, if you leave Earth right now, you're closer to the sun, right? So when you get in space, all the space should be lit up. You're closer to the sun.
No. That depends on where the sun is at. So if you fly off the moon, so think about it. If you
wait a minute.
Hold up. No, if you was in Australia and flew from Australia and it was nighttime in Australia and it was light time where we live at, then guess what? You wouldn't. Then the sun wouldn't be facing.
No. Forget all that. If space exists and you leave Earth, all right, you're inside your house right now. We'll just call your house Earth. Right? It's a sunny Sunday. You're happy. You and Sandy, you watched a good movie. You got all the windows closed, but you don't know it's sunny outside, right? You leave your house. The second you go outside, you see all this light. Why? Because you stepped outside of your house. The sun is out there. There's a lot of light. So if you take the earth and the earth is your house and you leave to where the sun is permanently, it should be so much more brighter out in space than it is right now. It's dark from this photo. And okay, let's say you took the picture at 9:00 at night. Then where's the sun? You're closer to the light, no matter how you look at it. So here's the problem.
No.
Here's the problem.
So look at the planets. So some planets are closer to the sun than other planets. So
so if I left Mercury, it should be super bright.
Yeah,
I should almost be blind.
It's not that you go out in outer space and the sun is just
why not? But that's what science teaches you. Science teaches you that the earth is a globe spinning. It teaches you that the globe is spinning through earth at 300 something miles an hour.
Hold up, Rose. Remember, ask yourself how far away is the sun? The sun is pretty far away.
Oh man. I you know what? We gonna have to do this some more because I got some numbers trust me, I'm gonna go get my because like I said, when I tell you I researched this, researched it just like when we learn Spanish, right? I got my little word list. I'm writing everything down so I can remember. I got a list. I got a list of things where I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, let me look into that. Oh, that's interesting.
I'm gonna watch this video because the video may hook me into. I may want it more, but just like you said earlier, you're not a scientist, and I'm not either. So this sounds great, but if we
it's common knowledge. It's common knowledge.
Whoa, common not. Whoa, hold on. You can't even say that, and I'm not hating on anybody.
Oh.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do that either.
But let me okay, cool.
You gotta understand, and even like commenting on what Holt said, there was dragons in the Bible.
Oh, Rona knows what I'm talking about.
The word dinosaur did not come into the dictionary until 1841.
Right.
So nobody used the word dinosaurs until 1841. So what we knew as dragons in the Bible, that's what we call dinosaurs now.
Okay, so explain this to me. We've seen dinosaurs, according to what scientists told us. We've seen their bones. We've seen their skin and their small little arms. When the Bible says that there was an animal with iron-like scales that flew, and when it flies over the water, it leaves a wake that can destroy ships, and it breathes fire. What is that? What dinosaur is that? I'm waiting because that don't sound like no T-Rex. It damn sure don't sound like no pterodactyl.
When was the last? Hold on, but when was the last time you came across a dinosaur, Rose?
Listen, I've never seen a dinosaur. I don't know if I personally believe.
None of us.
Hold on.
None
No,
of
this
us.
is going. Hold on. This is going to get into a deeper conversation. I don't know if
No,
I
it's just
personally
that all of
believe it.
your questions are bringing up more questions.
No,
You
I
understand?
don't know if I necessarily, but that's the point, right? If we can't have like you said, it's common sense. It's got to be a fact. You want me to live, not you per se, but people want you to live your life based off of fact. What's true? Well, if I have to keep questioning something, how do I know what is and what isn't true?
Well, Rose,
if I have to keep questioning if my wife is cheating on me, how do I know if I should be with her?
Well, Rose, look
Like,
what
that's
Lion looked up. Look what Lion looked up. So to your point, Lion said, so the Antarctica Treaty does not prohibit people from going. It prohibits from militarizing.
Lion, I disagree with you. I've read that whole thing, bro. I've read that whole thing, bro. I'm telling you, I've read that whole thing. It's a lot deeper than that. Trust me, I'm telling you, I've read that thing.
Gilbert said there's nothing in space to reflect light.
Wait a minute.
Just
no, so you need oxygen to reflect light? That doesn't make sense.
As light travels at super fast speeds through a huge vacuum of space, stars are too far away.
So how come we're not being sucked in? Let me guess. The gravity. Once again, I love what Green Eyes just said. Green Eyes said something that was perfect. He said common sense. Common sense is super simple. You ready? What goes up must come down. Oh, let's throw a word on that. Gravity. You know who discovered gravity? I believe it was Isaac Newton in 1687. So we've known for over 2,500 years, according to that last video, that the world is a sphere and gravity and all this. But 1687 was not 2,500 years ago. 1687, there's no way. The world right now, in fact, it hasn't even been 2,500 years since BC, because obviously CBE, BC, all that AD, it reset at zero. It hasn't been 2,500 years. So what is this guy talking about? And even if you want to go back through all that, how is it that Isaac Newton discovered gravity in 1687? But it's common sense. But they were just throwing stuff in the air. Guess what? It's falling down. All I'm saying is, when you've been taught something for so long, you want to believe it, right? You don't want to look outside the box. I'm not asking you to believe what I'm saying. I'm not even asking you to believe this guy. My only thing is go and look it up. Go and do the research. What else are you doing? Right? Go research it. What's the worst that happens? You might actually believe it, right?
I mean, look, like I said, I put the link for the video in the chat, guys. So you got the full video. I'm gonna watch the whole video. As soon as this ends, I'm gonna watch the whole video. But you guys watch it if you like, if you're interested in it. I mean, it's definitely
like I said, I only got into it because a friend challenged me. No lie. He literally challenged me and he was like, I'm not saying what you believe is wrong. He was like, but I want you to look into a couple things. And I was like, you know what? Kind of like you, Cowboy. All right, send me a video. He sent me, that was one of the first videos. I was like, all right, I'll watch this 7-minute video. Boom. Went from there. That's simple. That's simple. But I'm gonna tell you now, what really messed me up was when I looked up Admiral Byrd. And the reason that messed me up is because I was like, oh my God, this is insane. Like all this stuff I was seeing, you gotta see this interview from this guy. You would be like, yeah, right. Nobody would be, crazy, real crazy.
Well, Hope said, hey, let's build our own submersible to go to Antarctica. Nothing could go positively wrong as long as we have a flat Earth gyroscope controller.
You won't even get that far. I promise you. Yeah, I agree with Ronan. It is interesting. It's very interesting. That's why I said, like, I don't favor globe and I don't favor flat Earth. Where I'm at is in the middle. I'm like, yo, I don't think that what they've been telling us is the truth. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's true. The same way I can have it's not about opinions, but I don't believe that one bullet shot 15 people the day JFK died. There's no way one bullet went through JFK, took a 90-degree angle, then went through Governor Connolly's neck. The magic bullet. I'm not believing that. Come on.
He got shot twice.
He got shot like 3 times. There was like 5 shooters. That's my point.
I don't want to be on here too long, but I do have something that happened in the world recently. This is just an overview of it. And I got to get to it because it is literally world news. Guys, I haven't been super following it. Long story short, Israel is having issues with Hamas. And so this is just an overview telling you guys what's going on if you didn't know.
Turning to developing news from the Middle East that we've been following this morning, Israel's Security Cabinet officially declaring Israel is at war We're learning Israel's strategic affairs minister has said Americans are being held hostage by Hamas fighters. The minister declined to estimate exactly how many Americans specifically could be held. Israeli Defense Forces
How you
officials
doing?
say this is the most devastating attack to hit the state of Israel since it was created 75 years ago. The fighting between Israel and Hamas continued overnight with more rocket fire exchange, and we've seen an all-hands response from Washington. ABC News reporter Liz Landers is in D.C. with the latest. Liz.
Good morning, Zach. As you mentioned, Israeli authorities are now confirming that there are more than 100 civilians and soldiers that are being held hostage currently by Hamas. A second day of intense fighting continues between Hamas and Israeli military forces following air, land, and sea attack by Hamas during the pre-dawn hours of Saturday.
You know what's wild is there's just rockets flying in the air, just landing, right?
That's because of the Iron Dome. Listen, I gotta jump out of here. I'm not gonna hold you. I can't watch this, man. Yo, this whole situation caused me to break down and cry at work. Like, I'm being dead serious. On the phone with a coworker, and I saw what was happening. I saw what happened to a certain female, and when I tell you I broke down and cried, yo, it messed with me bad, man. So I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna still have you on and be listening, but I'm gonna hop out right here because this is not a topic that I can touch, bro. This is the inhumanity done to people is just insane, man. Like, if that was my daughter or something, I don't know what I would do, bro. So, all right, I'm gonna catch y'all. Thanks for having me. Sorry for being so annoying, but thanks for having me.
That's so good, man. I'm gonna check out that video too, and I'll let you know what my thoughts.
All right, broski.
All right, peace. But what I was saying was, it's crazy that it's just rockets flying in the air, right? They can't predict, they can't pinpoint the exact spot it's gonna land, and it's just, bam. That's wild. I just want to say that was wild. But here, it's only a minute. Let me finish it.
Just claimed hundreds of lives and thousands of injuries on both sides. It's the first time in 50 years Israel has been surprised by attack. Hamas says that their deadly actions are due to the Israeli government's policy occupation of Palestinian land, along with other grievances. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu responding to Hamas, saying that, quote, Israel will settle the score. In Washington, congressional leaders and President Biden both condemned the attack. Mr. Biden spoke by phone Saturday with Netanyahu and addressed the nation, offering full U.S. support.
Israel has the right to defend itself and its people. Full stop.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has been working the phones with his counterparts in the Middle East and elsewhere to try and de-escalate the situation. Meanwhile, the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security, while not having specific intelligence indicating a threat to the U.S., have issued a public safety notification to law enforcement nationally, urging them to remain vigilant.
Wow.
And an emergency meeting of the United Nations Security Council is being held today in New York City. This comes as diplomats worldwide are concerned that the conflict between Israel and Gaza right now could spill over into other parts of that region, Zach. Policy occupation.
Wow. But man, that's where we're living, right? People fight for a lot of things: land, oil, you name it. I don't know anything. I didn't hear anybody getting biblical yet. Talking about.
I can. I can.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, because I mean, it says it in Zechariah, and you read the whole Bible, so you should know it says in Zechariah, ain't nobody beating Israel. God created Jerusalem and Israel to be like a rock, and anybody that tries to move it will only hurt themselves. So ain't nobody beating Israel. So you can see all these explosions and all this other stuff. Israel will not fall. It's not going to happen.
Well, I just meant, like, I didn't hear anybody yet saying this means the end time. You know what I mean? I haven't heard anybody saying nothing. Like, you know, people sometimes draw conclusions that, like, oh, so many storms happening and stuff like that. So
When did they say was the last time Israel got attacked?
75 years ago.
75 years ago. So it's happened before.
That has been this bad. And it's been 55 years ago where they was caught off guard.
Right. And that's, I mean, of course, the Bible also says that no man knows the date or the time when Christ is coming back. So not even Christ knows, only God the Father knows. when he says, "All right, Jesus, it's time." So we don't know when it is. I mean, I
Well,
feel bad for the people in Israel.
yeah.
I feel horrible for them.
Rose
But
said the
I
only thing
mean,
that Rose said the only thing that stopped him was the Iron Dome.
okay.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I hear him rolling
Rose's
in my head.
Rose's questions only like brought up more questions. You know what I'm saying? So he said
No, 75
75 years ago Israel was created.
1947. I was just
Okay, so we'll say Jerusalem. I mean, Jerusalem was there since the Bible days.
I've never been huge up on a mount, high up on a mountain in the UK and saw America in the distance. I see
You didn't see me waving at you, Hopes?
Right? I was like, hey,
No, didn't it? What's her
Sheesh.
name? What's her name that gave the Bill Clinton head? Didn't she say she seen Russia from Alaska? All right, so look, I'm gonna tell you
And
my
did she
last.
think that that was the leaning tower of pizza?
The last story is kind of like it's interesting, and it's like a man versus woman type thing. So we could let go of the you know, Israel. We could leave it on a different note. All right, guys.
flat Earth.
Yeah,
The earth is round. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna keep the flat Earth video up though, because I will watch it when I
Okay.
may want to watch it. I do. I literally do want to see the whole video. But check this out. All right, let me make sure everybody is done with this. No, I never saw you waving. Yo, my dude, man. All right, so check this out, guys. This was interesting. The girls talking about them putting on makeup and hair and stuff like that. And so, what I was wondering is, well, you'll just see. So check it out. You always got to turn the volume on.
Okay, which one is a man?
Wake up like this. This is hair, lashes, makeup. Took 2 hours before I could say it right there. This is a different person than the person I woke up as. But this person is like, oh, she will attract a different guy. Would that same guy want me if I didn't have this wig on, if I didn't have this makeup on? And that's the guy that really, but that's the guy that matters because that's the substance piece. Women, we get the luxury to walk around like Halloween every single day. Let's keep it real.
Not Halloween.
It is. It's Halloween every single day over here. Men can't do that. Men can't get taller. All they can do is increase their money, and that's pretty much it. Like, you have to be successful to get a certain type of woman. So that's why I feel like it's harder for men. But this is where the challenges comes for women. Women sometimes forget that you are in a Halloween costume. This is not how you woke up. So a guy might say, well, I want to see how you wake up in the morning. Do I still like you?
But it
Can he
ain't
not have
harder.
that right?
Because guess what? As a man, as any person, as a human being, you should be wanting to have a successful career. You should be wanting to be someone that is successful and making money, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be zillions of dollars, but you should want that for your life anyway, right?
What I gotta
So
do?
that's not pressure. That's not, you don't get credit for stuff you're supposed to already be doing. You see what I'm saying? So for us, we shouldn't have to dress up like Halloween to get a man. We should be able to walk and be whatever in fresh face. They can be what they can
Why
come
not
in.
do it?
Just like she
Why you wanna
said,
do it?
just do it
Because
then.
this is what part of the job. That's what I'm saying. I'm not hating the game. I understand the game. I don't hate
But
the
that
game.
don't mean it's not hard. And it's
But
harder.
also, this is I'm me at all times. Like that's why I could talk about it comfortably because I don't sit here and I know what it is.
And we're girls. We
Right.
like to do this, but it's still a lot.
Right, it is a lot, but what I'm
Summer.
saying is sometimes this is more so. I'm keeping now. Y'all get mad at everything I say.
I ain't mad at you, girl. I love it.
I say a lot of times women appreciate this and gay men appreciate it. Straight men don't always want to hear about your makeup because it gets on their clothes. Your wig might sneak. He don't want to sleep in the bed with you because your hair smells bad. Like all that stuff doesn't always turn on straight men. And this is why
Not gay men either. I don't think it's fair to
because
say
gay men
that.
ain't sleeping with you in the bed. So all I gotta do is see yes, girl,
So then
yes.
we shouldn't even
bigger.
mention them.
But what I'm saying is the type of people that really do love our turn up.
In the Black Network app. You can get it from the Apple App Store.
I hear her, man. Hold on. I want to get the screenshot on her.
Or you type in the Black Network, but because it's a new
Right? Doesn't this just this is what?
Is it like a TikTok?
Oh, this is Instagram. Oh man, I don't be paying attention. I don't know if this is Instagram or TikTok. They look identical to me. I was just trying to get a picture of her. But all right, whatever. Damn, it's still going. Hold up.
In there like that. Boom, bam. There you go.
All right, there we go. We'll just get that. All right. You know what's crazy? I do agree. So I agree with her because I think her main point was that men have it kind of hard because sometimes you'll meet a girl and what you met isn't what she looked like when she wake up. And so she was just trying to keep it real that, it is like women sometimes it's like Halloween every day. And I do get that point for the women who do like they get extra classy, they get super makeup, super hair done. And yeah, I definitely could see her point. And I think the other woman was like, no, well, man, a woman shouldn't have to dress up like that to get a guy. And you're right. But especially some of the younger generation or older women, they feel they have to in order to get a guy nowadays. So, I do agree with her. What's your thoughts?
But that's also stems with the type of guy that she grabs, the type of guy that she's looking for or wants to look at her. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sandy didn't have a whole bunch of makeup on and all that when you fell in love with her. When I snatched up my wife, she
Sandy
didn't do that.
first met Sandy, she had a BBL, like she had fake lips. Like, yeah, man. I mean, dude, I was like, oh, hold on, look at chick with the, you know what I'm saying? The color in. Yeah, man.
That's lies.
Yeah,
Lies.
my wife didn't have a whole bunch of makeup and weave in or nothing like that. She didn't have that. She had her natural hair, you know what I'm saying? She had a little bit of lip gloss on. That was it. She don't even do her eyebrows. Like I try to talk her into doing her eyebrows all the time though, but she loves being natural and she's beautiful like that, so it's good. These people need to check what type of man they looking at. Because if that attracts the men that they looking at, then the men that they chasing after are too superficial. Way too superficial.
No, I think she made a good point. She was saying that
they have the right to know what you look like without makeup.
no, but I think
Absolutely.
what she was also saying is women want the guys that make a lot of money, and a lot of times the guys that make a lot of money, they're like, oh, she better be the baddest. This must be on point, on point. So she's like, well, we're trying to catch those guys, so we're trying to look like what they want. And like I said earlier, I think some older women have it kind of rough because they're a little older, so they got to get jazzed up a little bit more because they're a little bit older, right? So they might have put some makeup on to cover wrinkles and this and that. You know what I mean?
I'm taking you in the house with me.
Yeah. Well, we're
It's a little
almost done.
cold out here. I hear you, but it's a little cold out here.
But yeah, I thought this was a good little one to throw on. I chose to use it for the end.
When I wear makeup is like when we go out somewhere, or if
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
or we're going to a nice dinner, or it's something where like I know I'm getting dressed up
Right.
more than I normally would.
Like time and place.
Then I would throw on makeup. But for me, like if I wear makeup just on a day like where I'm just like, oh, I just feel like wearing it.
Right.
It's like very rare because most of the time I'm going to work all natural. I go to work natural every single day, and my job.
I know that's right.
So I could dress it up.
Hey, she's lying. She's lying. Got fake nails on, so you ain't going all natural every day. Those nails ain't real.
My nails underneath these nails.
Don't matter. You got fake nails on top of your real nails. Dave, caught her, Dave. Caught her.
I hear you. I hear you.
See how she just
Alexa,
tried to lie to people?
turn on the dining room light.
She's trying to lie to us.
We're talking about makeup, not nails.
I'm just saying.
Get it together.
So let's see. Society jacks us up big time. We struggle to get things that don't matter. Women want to look like Kim K, and men want Jeff Bezos' money, but we all turn to dust. LOL. And Sour blows in the building. Sour, you truly missed it. We had some deep conversations about flat Earth and all types of stuff.
No, it wasn't really a conversation. Mad love to Rose, but it wasn't really a conversation.
Well,
my real face is under this makeup. I mean, basically.
All right, but anyway, guys, that was Reality Talk Show Tuesday. I want to thank Rose for coming on. I want to thank also my big brother Dave Green Eyes for coming on here, and I want to thank my lovely wife for joining us again on another Tuesday.
Mhm.
Feeling like the Sandy and Anthony show a little bit, you know, little mini bite-sized version. We might have to bring back Daisy and Duke. I don't know if they'd be ready for that.
This ain't the show for that.
You don't think Daisy might want to give these people some jokes?
Sandy and Anthony show exclusive.
Well, maybe Tuesday should be the Sandy and Anthony show.
Do it every other Tuesday.
And we'll talk about reality stuff. And we could do Daisy and Duke. But anyway, we'll figure that out. But guys, thanks for coming in. Tomorrow on the docket is We Wrestle Wednesday. So if you guys are into the wrestling craziness, me and my son are arguing every time you guys see us wilding out. It's a lot of fun. Actually, I'll say this. Man, each Wednesday, you know, I barely used to get any views because I always tell people, don't even watch it. It's not for you. It's if you're into the game or you're into wrestling. And every week I'm like, whoa, the views is kind of crazy. So pretty cool. Thank you guys who are watching. And Thursdays I guess I'm gonna do another Mortal Kombat. Get over here Thursday. It's been a lot of fun. I did it 3 weeks in a row. So I guess I'll do another one. But I want to scout some people. So I might actually turn the game on and try to find some new people to play. So it's, you know, we got, you know, at least a solid 6 people playing, which would be cool. But yeah, that's what's going on. I will put out this Maker Chaos video this week. So I promise you that. And I got a bunch more videos to put out. I got a Temu video I'm working on. I got a video where I had some crazy growth on my leg. And I videoed it from beginning to it came off. And I kind of asking you guys, what was it? I got just a bunch of videos I recorded. A lot of product videos I need to put out. So I got a lot of videos coming. You guys will see it sooner than later. Let me see. Did Kyrie join your chat? No, I don't know who Kyrie is.
I guess he's talking about Kyrie Irving.
Oh, no. I filled in for him. I'm a village idiot. And let me see. Not a village idiot. All right. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Dave, tell the people what we like to say at the end, man.
And now your mama knows.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
And now your mama knows. Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!